Yanchia mona yama ubi Aquah babiem and from Rapid Rice channel no so YouTube. Idamase Sabrina Bibiano Mokosu na Musheye and a Wednesday, the 26th day of March 2025. Ediaseda edema okesiano babia wo biano yedasepa se muguswa na Musheye makacho se hwa Musheye ne de yani so ayade so yani na yentotonase se mukrai mu na mo ne yeko ene yeba YouTube channels na edoso omo ye stories about the domestic league omo focus on Asante Kotoko edoso but abribiano mukoso ehweye, and it is the reason we do appreciate a lot that you watch us and you support us. God bless you. Na minshira opa awie anasa ne yewo ensempi ana yede ema wo na yebewrum we the training report after said weekendi Asante Kotoko bought their fifth game in 14 days. Their fifth game in 14 days. Kotoko abo games mako enum ewo 14 days mu training ensem etesai Kotoko after the Sunday game training ensem etesai mama complete report from Monday, Tuesday, ABC, and then Wednesday. Saying and a chair. Players epra omuhin and a bapa and ano prosperity ugum. Emma update our post match conference no. Edin some etuja. Then training na akosono. Then you bet my report at the amount. Ebema sansem no ewa. We will now focus on individual players and their recovery. Then yebema the situation of two players are omode in spite of the fact that players are kadina no asase eye training no wonum entum emaye say two players no eye hwan ene hwan mewuram na me de won sem no e de amount ewo ene your first video ye ho djuma e de amount ewo Pepe Rice channel no so ewo YouTube ye da maseme pacho subscribe to channel no e fama me se wo hwe de a maka che say o subscribe here very easy. Once you are watching, it is very easy to subscribe to the page. Inti ubo se subscribe egu adiana wo hwe so yes subscribe egu subscribe na odo se miaso na da ne subscribed di eba betwa to pe na se waba beka abusuaku no na oni nyina na eye adwuma no urum ewo extra page wa. The extra page is also booming. It's answer ya sasye ya hodie ya Black Star stories, national team stories, everything Black Stars ya at the mount. I will Pepe Rice extra no so I will YouTube to kwa and also subscribe to channel no na fi boa na yemkwe nim ewo yedamase. Now let me start off with a next story ya de Ablorh Asante Kotoko we de kwesi ada nka ho a in 14 days Kotoko ebo 5 games. And clearly, so 5 games, Kotoko ebre pa. 3 of the games were played at the Barbara Sports Stadium. 2 were played far away from Kumasi. So the away games, Kotoko eko Samara Boy, eko boss Samates. The game ended 1-1. Asante Kotoko etwaso, eko Wenchi, eko bo club and thing, the Young Apostles. Sa game no end 0-0. Those were the 2 away trips. The Kumasi trips were another Kumasi games, No your Kotoko Legon Cities. Because we need Legon Cities by 2-0. Kotoko second D 11 wise. El Barbara has posted with Kotoko we need by 2-0. And na Kotoko Esanso Etra Barbara a share club at the Basake Holy Stars by 2-0. So overall it was 5 games in 14 days. Yes, Kotoko started on Sunday, games and day Sunday. All other clubs, more Premier League, Ubia ebo 4 games in 14 days. Kotoko ebo 5 games in 14 days because now Asante Kotoko ewo FA Cup outstanding gamer. Wamo eclair edi free ho after the Legon Cities game no. The Wednesday by no, and Kotoko ebo second 11 wise. Esha mo by 2-0. Enunchi Krobia Asante Kotoko ebo 5 games in 14 days. And Makacho say, Hano, traveling issues, Emma, games require them more. Elsewhere in Europe, they will just fly, no more. But I had here, cost Samara boy, with the bus, ABI 11 hours, 12 hours now, I'm quite so. Oba saying, Aquah Wenchi, and also a long journey now, I'm quite so no Aquaba. Ninano, and Yoma ACC, and Kotoko had 3 wins and 2 drawn games in the 5 games on board within that period. No, the assessment is yours. Second Kobo Modern, so I'm modern, or a draw or Samates, normal draw or young apostles. Maybe you were expecting more. For me, I was expecting Kotoko to win young apostles game. No, Wenchi. That was an expectation. But overall, I'm quite good. Pimusa. Oh, accumulating Bibia now just to post Bibia. Kotoko after the 5 games are still the FA Cup in quarterfinals sat weekend Basel Babara Sports Stadium. Then the Liga Kotoko Edasro. So when you do that, you can do a proper assessment of it. The Kotoko are still leading the league. Before have 5 games, no more FA Cup, they are still in it. No more leading league, they are still leading it. So that is a summary of what actually happened. Now, Yengrum Ewa Sante Kotoko. Na mama a picture am how Kotoko a travel arrangement any games on boy. So when Kotoko played on Sunday, knowing very well said the next league date and I said the next official game date, a weekend in the FA Cup quarterfinals, Kotoko versus True Democracy. The technical team with a lot of advice from the medical team, I'm making sure said week and yadia training, a be rigorous, a be gidigidi sa. Kai se Kotoko at a point, a bro moko Samates, 11 senior team players, MSC game a bra Kotoko, APM awo Wenchi, about 9 senior team players, MSC game Asante Kotoko gamer, omne Basake Holy Stars, a Bob Babara Sports Stadium 7 players and I confirmed, Yanomo and Katim and I did those stories for you, Jubakaya. Member 7 players who were confirmed out of the list, including Ablorh Eddie Andrews and Ntim Manu, now our service suspension. The rest of the 6 in there, now injuries and really out of the game. Now, medical team any physio for at the foot to technical team, they say, in a matter of 14 days, 2 weeks, got both 5 games. Now, a stretch him ranting ye paint, There's some way and say, weekly, and some ranting a relax kakra. So, even though it is not that they are not going to training, but the workload at training, as workload at training, as Tianra, Ubia Piemu, or Adakoja Chibiano, and ranting a running. And yeah, giddy ball work, baby. Nina say, not a ranting, I say, Wamutimi a relaxed mazas and kakra, because yes, it is true. As Santeko Rantiano, one aye juma pa, or my travel pa, etina esse and rantiano, etimi a relaxing mazas and kakra, nafi, or more a gainy fitness in ye, ahead of games at S. and Babason, Sacrifice trim, Kotoko bon, Wednesday New Year, Yabasan Tiesim, and as a Sunday we are, Yabasan Abo outstanding league game on Wednesday, no more Sunday, near Twasso Santino, the fixtures will come back, but at least the technical team and the physio team plus the medical team, knowing very well how our players a bra fatigue ina a hard general and now prosper echo ball young apostles game can say fatigue asset in Rantana bre. Now you couldn't have agreed with him more because it is a fact. Sa Sante could come Rantano, not one abre. It we and 7 city is it here and yet the air mount. Now Urum I will training with players who are not injured in the year. Omunano I reported to training. Every year the low running. Our focus in this video will be on the players who are not available for Kotoko versus Basake Holy Stars. El Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium. Players are not available. Omu reports na etisay. For those who are available, Kaiser goalkeeper Kamara was available. He was the second choice goalkeeper on Sunday. Goalkeeper Eddie Frederick Asari was the first choice and the captain were not available. Oko right back position wa Daniel Adrian Ajeti na available. Uremo left back, of course, the dependable defender the team. And the Patrick Asiedu, now or central defense, no, Samba, Henry Ansu, and the Michael Sifa, they were all available. Oko midfielder, Justice Nkuku play. A branch of the team at the Samuel Tinedu, yes, the go getter, one, any Kotoko goa, one Eddie winning game over Basekeno, one eba trading. Sansu, and a branch of our quality, Eddie Mano entry, one also available. Michael Chijamana, available. Ura wings wa, Elvis J. Baffo, Auche no. Afi ubenya abrante de Dauda Saka one also available upfront Samson Eduku Orentin Ede Kwame Poku Beye Albert Amoa and Orendid Isaac Minta. These are all senior team players are more fit and available, and so we trading. But the training rudiments, the regime quite relaxed, that they came to run running to relax the muscles, to open up the muscles and all of that, and not to train like the regular training now. Ayanka usually one more on Tuesdays na kaisenka Monday recovery, Tuesday training pa. But wait there one anya because a manchen abobo games are advice from the physios and the medical team and the technical team and say omuma ranche and so a relax kakra so that one more emre approaching weekend the FA Cup game and a Barcelona. So that is it for players who were available or one who are available. Problem be anyway. Now the 7 players are a messy game, the focus, your mount update, and there's good news. Number 1 good news, and sir Ntim Manu, the dependable midfielder, the most improved Kotoko player. Baby ayabo season yadri ubetima ka say oye the player of the season for Asante Kotoko baby eginan okase mi nemi 3 players are ombe contested for Kotoko player of the season mebo Ntim Manu. He's done a yeoman's job at the middle of Asante Kotoko team. He's been that influential a branch of ball about this season. Why influential a branch a player Aquah modemon e won kan na no prayer. And I said, Fetchame, a branch no suspension. Or koji yellow card, Kotoko, any young apostles. Or G yellow card, and no crano. A foul been a refi, a G editia, a Sante Kotokos, Imano entry, Brayman entry, Bermuno. And a branch and co protesting a refi. A yellow card, and a ma, already at a Ntim Manu. So Ntim Manu was suspended for the game Kotoko played with Basake Holy Stars. Now a 3 yellow cards no accumulate. So you missed the next game. And one message I give you inti or Baba book giddy. And no crack I say FA Cup no say the suspension for the league nimpo Nanka Nyawana FA Cup and a Koskobo. So Ntim Manu would have been available for the FA Cup game. But wait here, 1 game per and he has served that suspension, so he's available. Timpacho Otis will be say Ntim Manu the suspension umye ya catch and say papers why say. First of all, the suspension a GPL no was serve Kotoko and Basake Holy Stars no was serve ye enti nyame ya duma Sunday FA Cup game e koso babara no abranche no available obubobi and at the next league game Kotoko babo no or sign so available. That is the story for you on Ntim Manu. So a good news Ntim Manu a suspend service suspension he's back available for the team. Yansha a branch of the team Peter Amidu Aquah. And that is a story that excites me. Peter Amidu Aquah. Okaya. Season no en shasiye. Season ne shasiye wiye. Ne form ne teko na meka cho say or a player. And se prosper ne te oguni Asante Kotoko. Technical team na no adwuma because a branch no or ye enkwan e de makotoko. Or a player enkwan e won sade e won ho. De me kire mo meka ne say he's a player who can fetch Kotoko a lot of money. At his age, and the type of footballer Peter Amidu Aquah Ebono, or you play Aquah, so when he econ home, now training ye, now to the year, a branch of the me at the Sikapa, at the Ablorh Asante Kotoko. Muamota channel, we know. I've said it, time without number. So Peter Amidu Aquah, obey me anam football so, etu, yase every fee. It is something that I say and I always say it. Ne bono. Quite unusual and yeah had the only thing I say Peter Amidu Aquah and the kind of game no one. Hey, goals, assist, and scoring. Oh, assist now share. Now assist now share. As a winger today, Europe, winger be an season never been a year. Now all double figures in terms of goals and assists. It is a combine goals and assists. It trim double figures are. We a player, and there will be a to pay for the big things. And a branch a bit my side. It Peter Amidu Aquah prayer check. One misses 6 games the Kotoko. Finally, the boy is back and he's training. Finally, Peter Amidu Aquah is back and he's training. And that's a good news for Asante Kotoko. It Peter Amidu Aquah are back. Again, Mamingram na Minka say Joseph Ablorh was central defense on. Joseph Ablorh is also back. Ablorh Epra Kotoko versus Legon Cities. And was signed to suspension because now we're picking the 6th yellow card of the season. So earlier on, no, free or sit out. And I know I pick 2 that the third one I was also Emma and no acquire 3 more yellow cards. Or they could the first 3 and 7 no acquire 6 no. I Kotoko versus Legon Cities. Now in that game no or sign so any a branch be echo Kambuma and the Nisu Brin Hakra. A branchy Etnabontain, he sat out. Ama wa missy games pa. Nancy Piran, we say more games were played, you know. Or Messi Kotoko versus Club and the second 11 wise FA Cup. Or Messi Kotoko Samates. Or Messi Kotoko Young Apostles. And one Messi Kotoko versus Basekeoli Stars. 4 games. And a branch did Joseph Ablorh. I miss last week. Me catch also a chassis a training. Yes, Joseph Ablorh, the fighter, the warrior, is back. And he is training. Inti uram ewa dakoja chia. Training na. Wamo eye na omo ye low running. On Tuesday, a branch and a participate here. Wednesday training, no. A branch and a thing at Joseph Ablorh essence a participate here. We are able to report to you, say, a branch no. Ne ho atona anesa. After Wisdom Fernando Bassi, the Nigerian. Fernando Wisdom Bassi. Yeah, and also the hamstring injury, no. Na a prevent no from playing for Asante Kotoko. Na a hindano. So babono. A branch and good news and say Wisdom Fernando Bassi is also back and he is also training and running at Adakojachi into a branch and Wisdom Fernando Bassi. One also a year training to Urem or Adakojachi a branch and a year training enya asam ketokra. That is also good news for Krobia Asante Kotoko. Metema and ranchena one iprano. As I see omo eba one a year training. Mede two just say Kwesi Asante. Kwesi Asante has not played. If he was signing the Kotoko or a left back or signing the Asante Kotoko no. Kwesi Asante epiki inji. It a branch no one into me emoye and from Krobia Asante Kotoko. We expect say A going forward. FA Cup game no be messy, but the free okono a branch be available. He is also training and now Tuesday a branch team no a training no low running no be Wednesday still running and so that is it for a branch the thing at the Kwesi Asante. So the good news and say out of the 7 players are now on out a move 5 a training and so 5 you know my ball Ntim Manu and they na air suspension into a branch and a back. Peter Amidu Aquah ne de a injury or no a back. Wisdom Fernando Bassi a training. Kwesi Asante a training. Joseph Ablorh and so a training. Now we are left with 2 players. 2 players. And the situation of the 2 players we say omode woman share any training. Into long-term absentee. Emmanuel Kote after successful surgery, Kote Asase gym work. Inti baby doctors etwitwa epempam ye bibia no say etwito yi a washase gym work ne kakrakra under strict supervision. Ade no under strict supervision. So Kotoko physio for no any the medical team no omuni ewa branch the thing ete Emmanuel Kote su yi pa said ye ebeya onko of gravity injury no ACL a hard drain papa anterior cruciate ligament injury a hard drain inti ayade a Kotoko ebe monitor medical team ebe monitor branch ni papa ena wanfa anko ebibia ebe san ama eho akote chima na ebia akwakofa issues bia ede abre abranche de din ede Emmanuel Kuti ono asase eye gem work. My favorite Lord Aquah, right back Lord Aquah. And so enya dia oye training na Lord Aquah dia nso no de mate ene se maka cho se nya injuries ni nyina na ye surgery ebi o wa it needs time to heal by itself na we training no aba back it's a branch of the Lord Aquah and so a situation no the mapeke and say the boy is still nursing that injury and maybe in a week or 2 weeks time a branch will be shaky of that injury. Say we have born a Daniel Adrian Ajeti a boy nano editia Baseke Holy Stars na ohwe 2-3 games Michael Sefaso deputize as right back or boy na and also Kotoko and Russia branch be do not rush a branch the Lord Aquah obenya brand no hili ye no aba back aba be joining Kotoko's onslaught a two front and Kotoko fight the Ghana Premier League and the FA Cup. Kotoko would wish to win the double. I know Prosper Nate Ogum will be extremely proud if his charges are able to lead him to win the double in the Ghana Premier League and in the FA Cup. Domestic double no utiminya ni beje pa intimi short so dem ranche eguso e di ho nkomo e ye ho adwuma so mbetimi ayesa adwuma no e asante Kotoko complete training report and eagle no epiemu e wo adakojachi ayekofa at the focus was on the players omo missing for some time. Yes, was ebimu aba Emmanuel Ntwi ho ato no obo abranche de ede Vicheba for ho ato no obo all the matches na say Kotoko abo then urema ubenya Kotoko striker. Yes, ya ono and so are regaining the fitness ono so ebegina mu ebo bi on Sunday e ma Asante Kotoko no e abranche de Albert Amwaso eno e good news and a 5 asan be so say 2 players pe eno mo de omo nhyase ya omo eye training yedamase me pacho unsubscribe to channel na eye Pepe Suarez no wa subscribe e dia mame uko Pepe Suarez extra Black Star Stories eguo no akọ yi de enso e oni nyina no ya bomoden agro channel ni mi nyina e de abom yedamase sampre abrebia no mokoso na mo hweye. We are grateful that you continue to watch us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.